Welcome everyone to the Ellie Davis after party.
Woo!
Sorry to keep you guys waiting. We were kind of bullshitting a little bit in the backstage before we went live there and telling some funny stuff back and forth. So I didn't realize that we had taken so long, but we are here now. So far with us, of course, we have Ellie, the guest of honor tonight, and her husband Zach, who was in the chat earlier, and I didn't realize it was her husband. And I'm like, this rando dude's saying funny shit in the chat.
Being real creepy.
Yeah, being all creepy and stuff. And of course, we have Genesis Undead, who, you know, as what I like to say, the token trans person in the after party. And the financial guru and Captain Marzipan, as we've dubbed him now, Mr. Irish Swede, is with us. And the one and only, the phenomenon known as B. With us.
Neil.
No, it's just Neil. There's no O.
I don't know what you want, buddy, but I have no money.
That's okay. That's right. I take other forms of payment too. You know.
I have beer, but it's Corona, and you hate Corona.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah, see.
Speaking
Can't
of
even
though,
bribe me
there's
for
a
that.
beer at a store that we always go to called Fuck COVID, and
yeah,
it's the most beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's the name of the store?
That's
the name of the beer.
It's the name of the beer.
Oh,
I
that's
got mad
excellent.
and said, the
I like
problem is they don't put it in the fridge. It's just sitting out front.
Oh, that
So we never get
sucks.
it because it's not cold.
Well, you know what? You go and you get yourself a case of whatever you like and grab like a half sack of that so you can at least try it, throw it in the freezer. And then, you know, about half an hour later, take it out and you just stick it in the fridge. By the time you get through the case of beer, you're ready to go on the half sack. And it should be nice and cold by then.
We could, but then, you know, in the freezer, forget about it.
And nobody
say
likes
we-
frozen beer.
We once got woken up because there was an explosion in the freezer.
Oh, no. She got woken up. I was awake doing homework, and I had put a bottle of fizzy water, sparkling water, and it was a glass bottle. And so I put it in the freezer and completely forgot about it. And no joke, I actually called the police because it sounded like a gunshot outside our apartment. So I called the police. And then about an hour later, I had opened up the freezer and I was like, oh shit.
We have a
So
mess.
I called him back. And was like, yeah, I made a boo-boo.
Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, carbonated anything in the freezer will eventually expand, and that's not. It's no good. I've had someone lost a beer in my freezer once, many years ago, and by the time I found it, it was a fucking football. Right? It never popped, but it was like it was just warped to shit. And hello, Stidix, I see you sneaking in the chat there. So, Jen, you said you were up all day. I'm kind of curious to know what kept you up all day.
So what I'm doing is I'm getting on a normal sleep schedule. Yay. That means I have to be awake during the day.
Dude.
No. So yeah, I've been up all day because I'm gonna be starting school soon, and it's like from 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. So I'm gonna need to be up during the day. So yeah.
Wait, 10 p.m. till 5 p.m.?
No, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh, like an evening shift kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's only 5 hours.
Yeah.
Of school.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, it's school.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said work. Never mind. I'm
Oh no, I'm not. Oh, I'm not a certified welder yet, so I can't do that. Yeah.
I'm certifiable.
Aren't we all, Neil? Aren't we all?
So I've been told, anyways. Well, Stidix, I'll tell you what, Stidix, if we're ever out somewhere and somebody buys me a Corona, I'll give it right over to you. if you think it's okay. I can't. I've drank it a few times. I've given it chances multiple times. It's so, to me, it's like, what's that expression? Like making love in a canoe, fucking close to water.
I mean, it really has like no flavor whatsoever, but like it's still good.
Yes, tons of mice. A beer was lost in my freezer.
That's why I was laughing.
A cold day in hell, indeed.
I mean, hell did freeze over. I mean, Texas. What?
Yeah. Same.
Yo, I have a video coming out where I'm going to talk about Texas, and that's going to be fun. When capitalism goes unchecked.
I was in a stream with a Texan last night on Ethan's channel. I think I mentioned this earlier too, Ellie, with R and Raw. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But I found out, because he had posted on Facebook a while ago, that his bearded dragon was not doing so good because reptiles don't like the cold. So, and his parrot as well, which I learned something quite funny, actually, because Arn's got a full-on pirate outfit. He's got the tricorn hat and the whole outfit, right? And I knew he had the hat, but I didn't know he had an actual full-on pirate outfit. But he says whenever he puts the hat on, the parrot hates him. And he's trying to get the parrot used to the hat so that he can, be the typical pirate and put him up on his shoulder, right? But the parrot's like, "Do I look like a fucking movie prop to you, buddy?"
Fuck off, dude.
Yeah. So, anyways, they had to rent a hotel that had heat so that the parrot and the lizard would be okay, and they are both okay. So, just so everyone knows,
that's good.
Arn's pets are doing well, but the parrot still hates the pirate shit. So. It's funny because we have eye patches, and I'm one of the first aid attendants where I work, because I'm like a level 2 first aid sort of thing, industrial shit, and we have eye patches in there, which I actually needed one today because it's one of the people I work with. I was about to call him an idiot, but Kevin's actually a nice guy. He was cutting up a tote. We have these giant totes that we put like oil and antifreeze and other shit like fuels and shit into it. And I guess this one had a bunch of lids in it from plastic pails, which we shred up and send out for recycling. But anyway, I guess some crystalline acidic shit got in there. And when he was cutting it, one of them slipped and it flung a whole bunch of it up. And he had his safety goggles on, but it went underneath and got in his eyes. So he had to flush his eyes out for over half an hour. And then and one of his eyes was hurting so bad, so I gave him a patch to wear, so that you wouldn't, because light really affects it too, right? So if you put a patch over there, it's a lot better. But yes, so a new eyeball story. Yes, tons of mice. A new eyeball story, and one that I wasn't actually a part of until it came time to help the person. So.
I mean, I guess if you had to add another eye story, that would be the kind to add.
Yeah, one where I'm not popping them out, I'm actually helping somebody.
Yep.
Right.
Do you have
Right.
lots of
Those are
eye
nice.
stories where you pop eyes out?
Hmm?
Do you have lots of eye stories where you pop eyes out?
Well, just two. When I was a bouncer, I learned this little maneuver when I lived in Israel. I lived there for a few years, and I learned a maneuver through Krav Maga where they teach you one of the best ways to stop a fight is if Buddy's looking at his shoe with one eye and you with the other one. So it's a maneuver where you push the eyeball out. You just put the thumb in and you push, and it pops the eyeball out. It happens pretty quick. And basically, you have a cup of tepid water. You put the eyeball in the water. You send him to the hospital. Lucky for this guy, who came at me with a bat, by the way, so I had to do something. There were paramedics at the grocery store, so I fucking flag him down and I get him over there, and they're like, "You did what?" And I said, "Well, he was going to hit me with a fucking fish bat, the ones with the hooks on the end of it. He was going to try and cut my head open or something." They're like, "Oh, okay. Well, you didn't really do much damage." Well, it does go black a little bit, but it popped. And they put it in there, and he's in there in the ambulance, and they're trying to stick it back in, and that's the most painful part. When you pop it out, it's kind of happens so fast they don't even really know. So, yeah. He never came back again. And there was another guy that was getting unruly, and I tried the same trick, and I didn't aim properly, so I didn't really pop it out. But I got him good in the eyeball, so the fight was still over. But anyway, yeah.
Imagine the neck on your bedside.
Well, it's not like I would do it all the time. It's
I know,
sort of
I'm
one of
just
those
kidding.
things where I do it when it's necessary. So there you go. I don't know if I could do it anymore because after seeing that guy screaming in the back of the ambulance, it was it's like, yeah, because that was the first time I'd ever tried it. I'd only ever seen it done.
You got it
But
the first time.
yeah, the first time I tried it, I actually got it. The second time, not so much. Just kind of popped the guy. I think I almost popped the guy's eyeball, basically. But I saw him a couple of days later, and it was black and blue all over the side of his head. So that was pretty funny. I'm such a dick. Anyways.
Just a little.
Hey, yeah, you're right. Just a little dick.
That makes a lot of sense now.
I blame it on my father. No, I'm kidding.
Which one?
Me too. Everything.
Where did you learn how
Your
to?
father too.
Where
Well,
did you learn how? Where did you learn how to pop out eyeballs? I learned it from you, Mom.
Actually, the guy that taught us that trick was a 92-year-old guy, the guy that invented Krav Maga. And he teaches the Israeli military. And I met the guy, and he came and showed us all when we were living over there how to do some of these maneuvers, and that was one of them. And seeing him actually do it with his partner and pop the guy's eye, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. And the guy's like, oh, he does this all the time. I'm used to it. So the guy just gets his fucking, he even knows how to put his own eyeball back in. That's how many times he did it. Yeah.
God, that's fucking horrible, and I love it.
I'm sure you took
Hear
a
the dog snoring?
the what?
Can anybody else hear the dog snoring?
like I'm leaning into my headphones.
You're the one that's
Hang on.
over.
What? You know what?
I can't hear.
No.
I can't hear. But
Oh,
apparently
yeah,
my neighbors can hear me
obviously.
snoring when I snore. So.
Yeah, she's been snoring for the last, since she got in here.
It was louder earlier.
Words of advice from Tons of Mike. Hey! You know,
Wait, which hand do you use?
song based on that. Now.
Probably good
Huh?
advice.
Which
Is it always
hand?
the same?
Depends.
Is it always
Depends.
okay? Never
Like,
mind.
if he's coming at me this way, then I'm using this hand. If he's coming at me this way, then I'm using this hand.
I was gonna say, or you could just wear an eye patch.
Or yeah. Or you could, put a face shield on.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get in a fight with me, put a face shield on first. Good advice.
And
I'll
then
just flip it
blind,
up a
so
little
that'll be convenient.
Won't stop the fist, but it'll keep my thumb out of your eye, so that's a plus.
Yep, I'll be able to hit you hard enough that your face will look like a pancake afterwards.
The
I haven't
favorite
Hey,
had-
that shield could really
years.
protect your knuckles in a fight. That would be helpful. You beat the crap out of him, not mess your knuckles up as bad.
Well, I have an atheist ring. This one here, right next to my old pentacle ring that I had from my Wiccan days. But anyways, a friend of mine goes, "That's fucking huge." He goes, "You ever hit anyone in the head with that?" And I go, well, "I haven't yet." He goes, "I bet I'll recognize them if I see them." Oh, you know Neil, because there's an A in the middle of your fucking forehead.
My
Oh,
favorite Israel story comes from Reddit of all places. That some kid whose grandfather fought in World War II, who he was like, he has a tattoo, it's on his shoulder, it's this and this. I'm trying to figure out what camp he was at because he passed away or whatever, and we kept going on and on and on trying to describe what the tattoo looked like and everything else. And then eventually they come to the point of saying, no, your grandfather was in the SS. That tattoo was his blood type because every SS member got their blood type tattooed on their shoulder so that if they were ever hurt and needed a transfusion,
Makes sense.
it was right there. And this kid was like, oh my, because they lived in Israel. So you can imagine him always, because he was always like, he always tried to cover up the tattoo. He was always embarrassed about it. He never wanted to talk about being a Holocaust survivor. yeah, on and on down the line. So he was basically lying to his family about what the tattoo was, what it was for.
Wow.
Yikes.
That is fucking hilarious.
It's insane.
So yeah, it's interesting what people will do with their embarrassment of what they did in their life.
I've got
I got a few-
trying to figure out how to cover up, like artistically cover up. I was stupid. So what was really funny is that my family kept telling me that, like, you're getting tattoos. It's like, you're probably going to regret it at some point in time. Like, one of them, like, the only one that I regret is the one that says Jesus on it.
You know what? You could do a fix for that. You could say, Jesus, why did I get this tattoo? Just get more written on it.
That's a good thing.
I don't have to worry about that anymore. I can't have one.
Yeah, I can't either. I mean, I can. Like, there's nothing medically keeping me from doing it. But because I'm a dedicated blood donor, it would take, I think, somewhere between 6 months and a year before I'd be able to donate blood again. And I'm not going to do that. Right.
Everybody
I'd much rather
that
save
feels
lives.
blood is high as fuck.
Yeah, right now. Right now, there's a bunch of kids in the hospital going, this is the best blood
This
transfer
is
ever.
the. Can you give me that? What's that donor's name, man? I want his blood.
Keep pushing the button. I need more.
I remember waking up and being on morphine and it hurting but not caring. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah? Well, yeah, but your operation was fucking serious. The worst thing I've ever had is some fucking probe shoved up my knob. Like, and I woke up from that going, hey, what's going on, people? You guys weren't making fun of my small dick, were you? It's a joke, guys.
Yeah, I know. Having your sternum split open is a little bit of an operation, but yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I remember waking up and having the whole
Little
like,
operation.
being intubated and everything for about an hour and everything hurting, but just not caring.
You ever wonder if the surgeon was a big fan of Vikings and he did the whole eagle thing with your lungs and shit
No,
while
you
you
do
were
that
under?
you do that on the back.
I know, but they
Yeah.
had to work with what they had.
No, I've seen a picture of what it looks like after they get you split open, and
Glad I wasn't awake for that. No, I'm craving ribs now.
Yeah. Yep. Something like that. Anyway, not to derail the conversation about talking about SS members.
Well, you know what? They are part of history.
Who else but Swede?
Yeah.
B, why'd you turn off the camera? Are you doing illegal things?
Smoking a joint.
No, she was doing that earlier, so it's perfectly okay.
Oh.
I don't even. I
Doing
think
a line of coke.
doing a line, yeah. Just banging up some PCP here.
That's one of my favorite Mitch Hedberg jokes.
This just in, doctors start giving out medical cocaine.
I think after 2020 and the year that everyone had and how shitty that year was, I think we should all allow Coca-Cola to put cocaine back into Coca-Cola.
Sweet, the Irish comedy prop.
Well, if you're gonna destroy your body with sugar that much anyway, may as well double it up, right?
Sure, why not?
Yo, if I'm not feeling my pulse in my eyes, I'm not doing it. Right?
Feeling your pulse in your eyes.
I can see lasers.
I bought one of those once that you could do for the cats, right? The little red one. You put a little dot on the floor and they chase it all over the place like a fucking maniacs. But my roommate got a hold of it, and the batteries are dead now. Huh?
I said, and used it on you. Your roommate got a hold of the laser.
It started using it on me. No, she ran all the batteries right out. So I got to order up some more batteries for that thing because it's a lot of fun to watch the cat go ballistic.
Yeah, that's usually those little watch batteries, and they're so expensive. Yeah. Neil, it's cheaper just to go buy a new laser thing for $4.
No way, man. On Wish app, you can buy like a fucking thing of them for like $3.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't
bought a
that
bunch
the,
of them
isn't
for-
that they take something into your own hand, like taking your life into somebody's hands level of they sending you the right thing?
Well, I ordered some for this thing, which is the thermometer, digital thermometer, and they sent me the right ones.
Huh.
As long as you know the model number, they could read model numbers, so I'm pretty sure they'll send you the right ones.
Oh, I thought there was an app where you were like, I want a PS5 or whatever, and then if they do it for like $20, and in the mail you get like the little 6-man football game.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell was that called?
Pro football something.
No, even go way older. We used to electronic quarterback. Was
Yes.
the name of the game, and we got so good at that shit. We could do it behind our backs and get touchdowns every fucking time. Because there's a way to do it, like a code, basically.
Pattern. Yeah.
A pattern. That's a much better word. And he would be like, it would be like every 5 seconds we got a touchdown. It was great.
That's hilarious.
It became a game to see how many we could get by the time, he had one of those sand things you flip over, and what do they call them? The sand timer thing. Hourglass.
Hourglass. Yeah.
Right. So he had one of those,
Either.
but it was a little ones. I think it was for a game he had, like Yahtzee or some shit. But then we could see how many times we could do it while the sand was going down. And I think all of us ended up doing it something like 7 or 8 times by the time the sand ran out. And we just could never get any better because you have to follow the pattern. And my fingers are fat enough as it is. So it's just getting the pattern down, blah, 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 and then going. And I couldn't improve. Neither could he. So that was it.
We had an IBM PC Junior all the way back in like 1985, and we had 6-on-6 football for it. And the game was couldn't handle things so much that when you threw the ball, the only thing that moved was your receiver. So if you were good enough, you could just throw it and just bomb it all the time, and then your receiver runs and the defense and the rest of the offense just stands still. And it's like,
what? Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the computing power of the day was such that.
Well, what did you have? Like 5 megabytes or something?
No. It was 128K.
Oh my goodness!
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, you're mid 80s.
It was 8-bit. It was 8 color. Man, this was back when you had cartridges for your computer.
Yes, I was gonna say that. You remember the fast load they used to have on those for the games? You put the thing in the fast load and it's supposed to download it faster. And instead of 12 hours, it made it like 8. You were happy. Oh yeah, I was like, I want to play this game. Oh, here I have a fast load. Hooked it up, stuck it in there. See in 6 hours. That's awesome. I was excited.
Yeah,
I remember when Windows 3.1 was 10 3.5 floppies to install.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yep. Floppies.
Floppy.
And then
you had to pick the phone up and stick it in a receiver to use a modem.
I always tell people that I remember when Quattro Pro was a bigger thing than Microsoft Excel.
Yeah, I remember Quattro.
No, I don't.
I'm old.
Shut up.
But yeah, it was WordPerfect and Quattro Pro were everybody's choices because Quattro Pro was the only one that had what was called WYSIWYG. And it was weird because like in Excel, you would have like notations for how it would print, whereas Quattro Pro would actually show it in italics or bold or whatever of what it was going to look like.
So it basically showed you the coding for the formatting instead of formatting it for display.
Yeah, so WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. So that's how Quattro Pro would actually print it out. So you could actually see what it was going to look like when you printed it out.
Is that what WYSIWYG stands for?
Yeah, what you see is what you get.
I never knew that. I just thought they were going all like Celtic or something. That's kind of a neat game.
Now.
Oh my god, I feel so like I'm beaming at the moment. I feel so enlightened now. I know WYSIWYG, and nobody gives a shit anymore about WYSIWYG. So
yeah, now you have print preview. I mean, what the fuck is that? But yeah, it's crazy because it's like I'm we went from Quattro Pro, which is basically formatting for a spreadsheet, to now I'm running a 42 variable regression pattern to do a statistical analysis on some commercial real estate properties on why they failed. And so, it's like,
is this for work?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That sounds boring.
I was gonna say, man, I don't know if I could do that. That's like research and shit. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I have to have it done for the morning, so I'll probably be up till 2 or 3 in the morning getting this done.
I'm just trying to figure out at my job how to turn antifreeze into alcohol, but then we can taste test it too. But I wouldn't recommend doing that anyways.
No, we were all sad to see that the final testing parameters for, I believe you and I talked when we did my interview, deconversion story, we talked about a company that was learning to take wastewater out of oil wells and actually get a partial recovery out of it. And
you can.
Failed. Unfortunately, really? It just couldn't work.
I'll have to send them the plans for our distillation units.
The water just gets too corrosive.
That's
and
weird.
They can't separate it.
We why am I getting an echo?
I'm not getting one.
Echo. Oh, okay, it's gone. Yeah. wait. Quit muting yourself. Because it was you the last 2 times. But anyway, we have it separates all the shit from the water and the glycol, this machines that we've got. So, but the water ends up being deionized water. Or sorry, not deionized. What's the other one?
Distilled?
That's the one. Distilled water. Yes.
Cha-ching.
The one that you're only
There's
supposed
no
to use
prize.
the neti pot with, because otherwise you get brain parasites.
Some shit like that, yeah. And you shouldn't be drinking deionized water either. Apparently that's bad too.
I heard if you drink
is what
pure,
everybody goes for.
if you drink pure H2O, it'll eat your teeth.
Oh,
What?
fun.
If you take all the minerals out of your drinking water, and only have H2O, like a solution that is just pure H2O.
You can't do that.
Well, this is a hypothetical.
Okay.
That it would kill you because it would eat your teeth and you would basically consume everything that it touched.
It is a solvent.
See, I didn't like water before. You're not helping the case here. Because my girlfriend's always trying to get me to drink water. Drink water. I'm like, I don't like it. I'll just drink coffee. You need to drink water. I do. I take hot water. I pour it over grounds. I have coffee. It's hot water with coffee. And you're not helping at all.
There's always herbal tea.
I'm sorry?
Because
You do tea.
if you want water without caffeine and without it being water, there's always herbal tea. Because at least it isn't plain water, and it isn't caffeine.
You get that Mio shit.
Oh, I do decaf coffee. I'm too hyper to do caffeine. You don't want to see me on caffeinated coffee.
This is you off coffee or not?
Oh,
caffeine?
yeah, this is decaf.
Oh. Don't give her any caffeinated coffee. No.
I don't hold still well. Yeah, I don't need caffeinated coffee. You don't give someone with ADD caffeinated coffee.
What's going on?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I got an idea. No, screw that. Let's do this instead.
So the other day I was talking about what? Ooh, there was a waffle. No, I don't know.
Squirrel.
That's pretty much it.
So I have the Disney Plus on my Roku TV, and once in a while I go into it because I watch all the Marvel shit, like WandaVision and stuff like that. But I noticed this one that's called Ulysses, or some so and so in Ulysses, I think, and it's about a squirrel that has superpowers.
Dude, I was watching that.
It's funny.
Yeah, it is. I was just watching that.
It's ridiculous, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's cute.
Over the hedge.
Kind of, yeah. No, because it's a little girl that she rescues this squirrel and she kind of brings it back to life, not resuscitates him, and they bond and they make friends, and she's going on, and he got sucked up into this vacuum thing, so that was his origin story for how he got his superpowers, because he can now understand her, when she speaks, and he learns to type, and he's typing on the typewriter and shit like that, words.
That
And then she's
feels
like, "Oh, yeah."
I was just gonna say, this is reminding me of like the Princess and the Frog story because of the extra steps. Because it isn't the kiss that makes the frog understand the princess. It's this extra series of vacuum cleaners and shit.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was the hot sex afterwards, but
That would have been better.
that frog and princess sex.
Yes, Froggy. Yes, Froggy. I don't know.
Frogger.
Right there. Right there.
Wait,
Alligator.
Anyone up for some riveted?
Riveted condoms.
That's what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to cut Zach off.
You were going to say something, Zach?
Oh, I said so the suction tube was a penis pump?
It's totally not my bag, baby.
Nice
Me
one.
and my Swedish penis
That's not
pump by
mine.
Austin Powers.
That's totally my bag, baby.
I love those fucking movies, man. Have you seen him and what's his name? Doing the Wayne's World commercials for, I think it was Uber
Dana
Eats or
Carvey?
shit. Yeah.
Dana Carvey, that's it.
But when they're doing the Wayne's World shit, fuck, do
Yeah.
they look old now?
They're like, dude, they're all wrinkled and shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's like it's not working, Mike.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the point. They haven't changed after all these years, you know?
Yeah, that's actually what I kind of was thinking when I first saw them. Oh, you still live in mom's basement, huh?
You fucking losers, right? That's the point. I suppose. What's that commercial that they're on? What's it for?
It's one of the order food at home, like
DoorDash.
DoorDash or Uber Eats.
Oh, okay.
type thing,
I couldn't
right?
remember. I've only seen it once. Yeah.
Most cities are having trouble with Uber Eats anymore these days because in the United States, they cut their pay down for their drivers for Uber Eats. So like in Omaha, where we live, nobody delivers for Uber Eats anymore.
Yeah, but
It's all DoorDash.
I heard that. Yeah.
DoorDash I like because they're cheaper than most of the other ones. They don't charge you as much.
DoorDash does some really janky things with their tipping system, though. When you tip, it goes against a draw. So, like, if they get $20 to deliver the food and you tip $20, DoorDash just takes the $20 you tipped and put that as their delivery fee. So what you do, So what you do is you don't tip anything and put in the comments, "I'll leave you cash when you show up." So that way they get both.
Good idea. Good idea.
You know?
Ah.
But but you don't want them messing with your food, so always put cash tip on delivery.
Yeah.
I like to tip well because it guarantees that you're going to get better service next time for sure, right? So
Yeah, but it's the way DoorDash does their pay system with the tipping is pretty janky.
you know what the DoorDash fucking drivers have been doing here? If they deliver somewhere
Throwing
and they
your food at
notice
the door.
and then dashing. No, but I mean, they would if they had an order, it seemed like it was a lot of food, they would deliver. And then if it looked like there's a lot of, they were thinking on people, they were telling on people to the police. Well, these guys are having a gathering of more than 4 people or whatever the hell it is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Are you
Wow.
serious?
Yeah. They got caught doing that a few times.
That's quite
And honestly, I'm okay with that because people should not be having gatherings right now.
Well, it's true, but I want my tip back.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
the
fuck
new-
you, man, give my tip back.
They can lose
But-
their
but
tip
the-
for having a gathering and spreading coding.
I mean, and the variants that are coming out now are even more transmissible. Like they can spread faster.
Yep.
So the only place I ever go other than home and work is to take care of my mom. I go and see her on Sundays. And I did some research this last weekend for a restaurant that we quite like for dim sum. And I wanted to see what their safety measures were because my mom's fairly old and she has diabetes. So I'm very concerned if we do go somewhere, I want to make sure it's clean and it's safe. And
Absolutely.
they do all their tables. Your table is fucking minimum 10 feet away from all the other tables. They use tongs, they have gloves, they have masks, and they have the hand sanitizer, which wash your hands, people, instead of the sanitizer. Unless you can't, then you use that, because it's causing bigger problems now. It's destroying people's immunities. So
seriously?
Yes, there's a huge thing about that now with the hand sanitizer.
Superbugs too.
Creating superbugs, and it's killing all because what happens is it's also killing the bacteria or the little dudes that live on you. It's killing the good ones. So it's lowering people's immune systems big time right now. There's a big problem with that.
Shit.
Yeah, can't win for losing, right?
That's just blowing my mind right now.
Yep.
Oh my God. I worked at a retail store last year. You know how many hand sanitizer I sold?
Oh, we make it where I work. I make it actually, but
So what you're saying is I should only take one isopropanol bath instead of 2.
bath. Hey, Dave, welcome, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Dave.
Oh, you'll know when I have you, pal.
Oh.
I have you now.
You won't be able to walk for. Never mind. So
that sounded like a promise right there, not a threat.
Hey, I didn't know Dave owned a horse.
Oh, I'm back in the saddle.
My horse. My horse is amazing.
Give it a lick.
Tastes just like raisins.
Give it a lick. Where's this song going, people?
You don't know where the "Look at my horse is amazing" song?
No.
Oh. Ooh, that's dirty. If you think so, I better not tell you how the lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade. Oh yeah, lemonade.
Okay, who let Jen in here?
Definitely not drinking any lemonade.
Yeah, I would look up the "Horses Amazing" song on YouTube after.
It's just the Amazing Horse. It's just the Amazing Horse song.
The Amazing Horse song. Yes.
It's by Mr. Weebly.
Oh, I know Mr. Weebly.
Yeah, Badgers.
Oh,
yeah, I know that one. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll check
Amazing
it out.
Horse.
It's pretty funny. Oh. Yeah.
After the street, you don't want that point. No.
Yeah, don't pull it up on stream because it was back before.
I'm looking it up, otherwise I'll forget it.
Okay.
Don't hit play until.
What was it called again? I forgot.
The Amazing Horse song by Mr. Weebly.
The Amazing Horse song.
Well, Jenna is feeling a little better. She went and hit a harsh spot over the weekend, so she says she'll be back hanging out with us in no time.
Yay!
What happened? She get sick?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
That's it.
Personal stuff, right? Just kind of.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too deep into it. It's not really my place to do that. But just to let people know that people already knew that she was having some problems anyways, but she is getting much, much better. Jenna's great human.
she's really nice.
That is a fact.
And one of my co-hosts, of course, on the nonprofit.
I'm really glad you said great human, because for a second I heard grade A, and that was not cool.
Grade A?
Grade A human.
Oh, great human. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
He's also a grade A human.
Grade A. Do you guys remember Grade A Under A, the YouTuber? You ever hear of him?
More. You fucking what, mate?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the guy. He's
Here's the thing that I want to know, Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh, great. It's a Gamergate thing.
He was an anti-SJW YouTuber. He was friends with Leafy is Here. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the fucking internet. I don't know why I can do all these fuckers. They're all annoying cunts.
Oh. I was, I'm a kind of a latecomer to most of the things that are the anti. I never participated in the anti-SJW thing or listened to anybody. I was surprised that Shu was part of that.
Yeah.
Shu?
Wait,
yeah.
is anti-SJW?
Shu was a long time ago because she was dating who? Armored? Was it Armored?
Armored Skeptic.
She's still dating Armored Skeptic.
No, she's not.
No.
Oh,
they broke
up
up
2 years ago, I think.
No, it was like 1 year ago.
Yeah. 1 year ago.
Sorry,
1 year ago.
She was adorable, but she had a lot of really weird ideas. But anyway,
interesting. No, I never got into
no,
YouTube.
she was pretty well now based.
Dude, I love my socialist queen. I simp for her so hard. I would be a tier 3 Twitch sub, okay? That's what I'm saying. Right?
Wow,
right there.
That's a pretty big statement, yeah.
Well, that and her twin Kiwi, the cosplay.
Oh yeah, I know.
It looks exactly like Shu almost.
Yeah, that's funny. Jen's never said anything about that. Like, never mind, lost it. It was going to be funny, but I lost it. It's like those old coffee commercials. Whoa, Todd never asked for a second cup at home. That kind of I was going to say something along the lines of, Jen never says nice things about me like that.
The worst.
Be a tier 3 sub.
Neil, you're like my dad. Like, I'm not going to simp for you. I'm not going to simp for you. Like,
all right, fair enough.
You need one of those things where the big red X comes up and goes, meh.
Yeah, like in the old Family Feud.
Yeah.
I forget which coffee company it was, but does anybody remember those freeze-dried coffee commercials?
Nescafe.
Was it Nescafe? Okay.
The ones where the dude from Buffy the Vampire Slayer was like getting into these romantic relationships with these random women. He would just show up at their house with this coffee. It's like,
oh
yeah, those ones. I forget what the company was.
I think it was Nescafe.
I think it was too.
It might have been.
Yeah, I think George Clooney did one of their commercials as well.
Yeah.
Hereby challenge Sweet to a shine off.
What's a shine off? Don't answer that.
Get the wax buffer.
Bald head.
The Shino Ballo or Ballo Shino?
Sweet, you want to borrow some of my Mr. Zog sex wax? Or
60% of the time, it works every time.
If you want a really deep shine, I could lend you my angle grinder.
Ouch!
No.
Yeah, Sweet needs more angles on his head.
With a wire wheel, I would suggest a wire wheel.
The wire.
A cup wire wheel.
Ow.
The wire wheel would be horrible. It would like literally cut like multiple times.
Anything you put on an angle grinder would destroy someone's scalp. Let's be honest.
What if you put a mop head on an angle grinder, though?
It would probably rip through your scalp.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're like what, like 200 plus RPM?
Yeah.
No.
Keep going.
Or no, 2,000
plus.
Yeah,
there you
4,000.
go.
I think-
Add another 0.
Oh,
I think
you're
the
into
buffing
power
ones
tools
are
now. Let's
540.
go, man.
Again, I've been up all fucking day. Like,
Like the rest of us.
yeah, I'm used to being up all night. It's, party with the devil, drink with Satan, witching hour. Then I have.
all day. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's my theme song. Okay.
That's an old. Who the hell was that sang that? Anyways,
I know the song.
somebody Google that shit.
Oh my god.
All night, sleep all day.
Just about died.
Sounds
I
like
would
White
die.
Snake or something. I don't know.
Can we?
Yeah, we can.
Sorry, Ellie, I missed that. What did you say?
Wasn't One Direction? Fuck you.
Our
One
headphones died.
Direction.
No,
I know.
we make
I
good
was up so
music.
late.
Slaughter.
Slot.
That's
Okay,
it.
I was
Slaughter.
close.
Thank you.
I was
Thank you.
close. I was only like
No,
2
see-
bands off.
Yeah. They're all pretty much interchangeable. We lost them.
Yeah, they were.
They had a headphone problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. Okay, they'll be back. Don't panic, folks.
Yeah.
Don't forget to bring your towel. They'll be back. Yeah, Slaughter. That's right. Because it's Slaughter, White Lion. They all fucking were the same band.
White Lion. That's the other one. Yep.
Carnuba.
I have
speaking
plenty of
of-
chamois. I have plenty of chamois there, Google Eats. Plenty of chamois.
Speaking of music, today I spent most of my day I recomposed Mr. Blue Sky by ELO. And then I screamed the lyrics as if I was having a heart attack. And so it just makes this wonderfully bizarre thing, and I'm using it in my next video because I don't want to get copyright claimed and have my video get saw by no one. So be on the lookout for Screamo, Mr. Blue Sky.
Great white lion snake.
The great white lion snake.
Deaf great white lion snake leopard. There you go. All right.
And yes, Jur, I did say power tools.
Oh, that's right there. Yeah. Did somebody say
Oh, God.
with the eggplant?
I didn't see the emojis in the chat.
Totally give me shit. Sorry,
Easy there, Andrew. Easy.
You know what I came up with this week is putting Swiffer pads on the bottom of your house slippers so
You
that
had me
you
a pudding.
Swiffer. You just
Sorry.
That's such a domesticated take there, Dave. That is such a domesticated take.
I got slippers. See, they're like old guy slippers.
Yeah, but okay, put Swiffer
Those
sweepers
are
on the
old guy
bottom.
slippers.
Put Swiffer sweepers on the bottom of your slippers, so you
Need one of
can
these things?
clean the floors.
I got props
You
for
can
everything.
also-
people. I got props for everything.
You can also sew those to the clothes of small children that are still crawling.
No, it's just the cat. The cat, like, grab him by the belly, he loves it. And
Cat,
rub him all over
dog,
the floor.
whatever.
Loves it.
Dude, I never knew.
Slow to the ground, man.
Cat, dog, cat, dog.
Dog, cat, yeah. No, cat, dog, yeah.
Neil,
I remember
seriously,
Cat Dog.
how many shelves are within arm's reach of you where you're sitting right now? Like 9, 10?
My armoire over here. There's stuff there. I got my TV and the shelf underneath it with a pile of crap on it right there. I got all my all my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff and shit over there in my
Is
closet.
there anything other than clothes in any room other than this?
Well, yeah, my roommate wears clothes too, so
Oh,
I imagine there's some in her room.
Neil, you duped
live in
me.
my room.
I totally thought, Neil, I thought that you lived in John Oliver's Void.
No.
He has a
No,
new one,
or-
by the way. He has a
Or
2021
Rocket
book now.
Raccoons. Was it the Rocket Raccoon had the bag where you could reach in and pull weapons out of?
I literally thought you had a bag of holding on your desk.
Bag of
Yeah.
No, I don't. I do not. I apologize.
Yo, D&D tech support. So I learned something interesting about Dungeons and Dragons. If you put a
Dragons aren't real?
No, I already knew that, as much as my tiny young mind at 10 years old wanted to believe. But no, so if you put a portable hole in a bag of holding, you basically destroy the universe.
Really?
Really?
Interesting.
Well, you don't destroy the universe, but
They
you
counter each other.
you open up a rift and you get stuck inside the astral plane, or no, not the astral plane. One of the demi-planes. I forget, honestly. You get sucked into somewhere, and a bunch of shit just gets displaced. But it's pretty fucking weird.
It's a
Is that
great way
like
to,
when you
great,
type
great way to
Google in
cancel
Google?
all your side quests.
True.
Is this why Dungeons and Dragons was part of the Satanic Panic?
No, the reason why Dungeons and Dragons is part of a satanic panic is because there are demons and devils in Dungeons and Dragons. Also, the use of magic, which is often seen by
The
certain
Christian, it's the Christian thing, right? Magic and Christianity sort of go hand in hand.
Well, of course they do. How else?
Yeah,
would
but-
God make a
Yeah,
universe out of nothing.
only Yahweh can do the magic.
Right.
Yeah, so like witchcraft and like performing magic spells is like very like satanic. Like to this day, Jehovah's Witnesses still believe that like even toys of magical beings are satanic.
What?
So
What?
angels are satanic. Lovely.
Right.
Yeah, like if you had a Harry
Only the
Potter,
ones with the black wings.
Your
If
little
you had-
Tyrael doll, though, is okay.
if you had a Harry Potter Lego, it would be like the worst thing ever for them. It'd be like
really?
kryptonite. Yeah, no.
I need me some Harry Potter Lego.
But so like all of these things, right? And like in Dungeons and Dragons, there's the Warlock class where you literally make a deal with an otherworldly being, usually a fiend, which is either a devil or a demon. And then it's like, oh, it's teaching you how to summon demons and how to make pacts with demons when literally it's just math.
I thought you were about to say pancakes. I'll be honest.
Wait, I thought math was.
We were gonna make
demonic.
pancakes with demons. I was like, I'm down for making
Because
pancakes.
Here, numerology helps prove Christ.
Oh.
Urology?
Yeah, urology.
Numerology.
Oh, numer. I said urology helps. Urology proves Christ. I'm peeing and I feel so. I don't know where I'm going with that one.
By the way, Jen, now I want to grab some of my old my Legos. I'm pretty sure we got a Harry Potter figure somewhere, and just go to the local Jehovah's Witness place and just like put it out front.
Let me just reach in the magic black hole.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm a big epoxy dude, so I make tables out of epoxy. So I've got tons of epoxy. So I'm just gonna get like some 5-minute epoxy and then glue epoxy the Harry Potter character to the Jehovah's Witness building.
Yes.
But now you can't because that might be what.
I got these
what do
guys,
people
the
get in
Wizard of
trouble when
Oz.
they,
Man,
Wizard of Oz Lego people.
There you are.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I got these as a prize for. I think I donated something for Purple Rhymes with Orange, and this was my prize for doing the donation. So I got the little Wizard of Oz set.
Cool.
Pancakes with Demons sounds like an excellent podcast.
It does.
Pancakes with demons.
It does.
Yo, I'm looking for a host.
Pancakes and Let's fucking do that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
I'm looking for a producer.
Don't use Mikey.
No, he showed up late. I mean,
he didn't even show up.
If he shows up at all.
Fucking prick. No, he's stuck at work, man. He's got to train people. So, right, Mikey. If you ever see this sometime in the future, which I highly doubt, but it's fuck you.
Poor Mikey.
I love him like a brother.
What do you need a producer for?
So I could just sit here and do the interviews and not have to push all the buttons and stuff.
Well, I can do that because my internet sucks ass.
Well, then get better internet that doesn't suck ass. Well, unless you're into ass sucking, I don't know, but I don't know.
Are we?
Wow, that was about, how many shades of red was that? I lost count at 52.
Nowhere, but
It's all right. I got my brown wings too. It's cool. But anyway,
we have a rule about no kink shaming on this channel, so
that's
just
right. No
leave it alone. Don't touch it.
Yeah, I mean, my necrophilia has gone unchecked all of this time. I mean,
I'm just an old necro, and everywhere I go, people know the slips I'm laying.
The dead one's full again.
In a dark lab on a wooden slab. No, never mind.
Hey, I thought Jen said that they're the one that wants the producer. What do you need a producer for?
no, because we were talking about making the Pancakes with Demons podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
I'll be
why.
a producer. For
That's what I'm going to call the Tim Bristol in my podcast.
I don't think if it happens, I won't make it, but I'll definitely be a panelist on it. I'm not going to make a fucking timed podcast that's scheduled. Fuck that.
He really is, tons. He really is. And I think I might have to do a morning show now while I'm at work and get in trouble and probably fired.
Being attendance.
Pancakes with demons.
Come up with a cool voice to use, and you can do a caricature. You and another guy. You can both say your name is Demon. So you can do Pancakes with Demons, and it can be two guys named Demon.
No. I'm Demon. You're Damon.
Damon and Demon.
Dave, did you send me a new link so I can grab it on the computer? Because I have it on my phone and I can't transfer it over.
For that thing?
Yeah.
The thing.
How do you want me to send it to where?
The exact same way you did last time. The P2P or PTP.
I'll have to step away for a second, but I can do it. Yeah.
Okay, because the link you've got there no longer works. So I want to grab it on the computer. Oh, he pulled it off, folks. All right.
Oh, damn it. Tons of mice. No.
What, is he going to clip that? That happens often, so be warned. A lot of things get clipped and then turned into little memes. Like, I don't know why this shit happens, but they've used a bunch of memes of me to do the, what's it called? We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's great.
I just like how they put my bandana on Uncle Grandpa and it looks just like me. But Dave made a little promo clip for the show. We had a character here, one of our local radio station DJs did a little thing called the Champ. And it's like it talks in a deep voice, and that's how I became the Champ. But he does kind of one that's a play off of that called Punchy, because the Champ was a boxer. And there's always something like, so I faked him out with the dish tray and hit him with the cup or something like that, because he insulted his wife or something. So you look up the Champ and you can hear some of the stuff. But anyway, so he did a little something like a little promo thing based on that sort of thing for me. And I have it on the phone, but it won't transfer over to the computer. So I'm just going to grab it right off of his computer again. Because for whatever reason, Dave can't figure out how to use Dropbox.
It asked me for a password.
Oh, did it? You know what the password is? Fuck you, Mikey.
I bet he's listening right now. Is Mikey listening?
Oh, he's cursing up like a storm right now too. Like, fucking quit, you prick.
Please don't.
It's not my fault.
No, Mikey's a brother.
I like Mikey.
It's all right. He's got to do what he's got to do, and I'm not really that inept in reality. I can actually. Oh, shut up, sweet. Why do I let you in here?
Because he has more fans.
That's right, because he's Captain.
I'm disabled.
You get that ADA bonus at the end of the month, Neil.
He's the only one that gets to use up my handicap.
I'm your token disabled person.
That's all right. I'm a token lesbian, so
What I missed.
You missed fucking Captain Marzipan making fun of me.
So what I'm hearing here is that we're all normal, right?
More or less.
Yeah. Only I am actually physically disabled now. As you can see the scar.
That's okay. You're still a person.
He also has a really cool tick.
Yep. Yeah, you can hear my heart tick.
Oh, you have one of the heart thingies?
I have a mechanical valve, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
He sounds like a Tic Tac box opening every 2 seconds.
I sound like a freaking metronome playing square in your ear. So imagine trying to sleep at night with a metronome right there.
Yeah, that's what B just asked.
That's what I was asking: is how hard is it to sleep at night? Are you used to it yet?
What's sleep again?
Right. That would drive me nuts.
You should do it in the dark at night. Close
People
your eyes.
actually sued the OnX and the St. Jude valve makers in a class action suit due to loss of quality of life and won.
Wow.
Oh, really?
And this was back when they created them. So not many people really knew exactly what they were getting into. I had to sign something that says I understand I'm getting a mechanical valve and there may be noise adjustment and stuff like that, but I had all of 5 minutes to decide if I wanted a bovine or a mechanical valve. And it really wasn't a decision, because when the thoracic surgeon walks in and says, you're not really a candidate for a bovine valve, here's the mechanical valve options.
Oh shit.
And I'm, bleeding out while they're wheeling me in. I might as well, just be like, sure, that one sounds great. So
just give me a mouth. Right.
I forget what the show is called. I'm terrible with names, but there's this show where this world that's built for this particular TV show has it so that you could get your consciousness extracted and you're put into a virtual world. And so one of the main characters
is that Lawnmower Man?
No. It's that was the Black Mirror part of that series, was it not?
No, it wasn't part of Black Mirror, but it had a very similar feel to it. So the main character was developing because it was all capitalist bullshit, where if you had a lot of money, then you could actually get your consciousness extracted and put into this universe. And if you didn't have a lot of money, then you were put in the basement, basically. Your consciousness could still be extracted, but you lived in the basement, you had 5 gigs of data that would last you a month, and moving cost data, right? So you couldn't really do anything. And then
you couldn't really have complex thoughts for a month.
Yeah.
You didn't have enough data for that.
So anyways, he gets into this car accident, which seems to have been framed or something like that. And basically he's about to die, and he's wheeled into the hospital, and the hospital's like, okay, so we can either extract your consciousness now, or you can risk this surgery, and you're probably going to die anyways. So you either do it or you don't. I mean, it's not much of an option. He didn't really want to do it because he was developing a different software that was free. It was like a free, what is it called?
Open source.
Open source. Thank you. I don't know why that spaced in my head. Anyways, it was open source software. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, it was open source software that would give everybody the chance of an afterlife. And he wasn't able to finish it, and that's probably why he was killed off. But yeah, he wasn't really given a choice. It was just, all right, you either get to keep living or you're going to die. You have 5 seconds to decide.
Well, the doctor was like, we can put a bovine valve in, we can attempt to, but you're likely going to die of a stroke.
Oh, wow.
If we do.
You had a big open sore, though.
Yeah, I had what's called a type A ascending aortic dissection.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
So,
may I ask what caused this? Was it an accident or anything?
Marfan syndrome.
Oh, damn.
So my FBN1 gene does not produce a protein called fibrillin very well, if at all. They don't know exactly what the marker does to the protein itself, whether it just malforms it or it just fails to produce it. But your aorta is made of connective tissue, and fibrillin is what makes your connective tissue elastic and able to, move and reform. And so over time it becomes brittle, and at some point it breaks. And
oh, wow.
Mine broke May 8th of last year.
Damn.
Yep. And if it breaks, there's an 80% chance you just die on the spot.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. I've missed a lot of stuff in the chat. Let me just quickly address something before you go on. No, Eric, I have not heard from Chris Stuckman. Honestly, I haven't really sent him a message yet, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Sorry, sweet. Go ahead.
But anyway, so yeah, it was 80, and then 80% chance that you get misdiagnosed. That's what happened to John Ritter, famous atheist, as Neil would point out. If you know John Ritter from Three's Company and 8 Simple Rules to Date My Teenage Daughter, he died from aortic dissection because they thought he was having a heart attack, and that's what they kept telling him. And guess what they kept telling me? Oh, you're having a heart attack, but you're not leaking the hormone that tells us that you're having a heart attack. And it wasn't until I had randomly said, well, when I was 19, they tested me for this genetic disorder. They're like, oh, let's go get a CT scan. And that's when they discovered it. So according to Dr. Langdon, I was about an hour away.
Damn.
From full bleed out. But I was lucky in the fact that your aorta is made of 3 layers. The 2 outside layers are pretty thin, but the middle one is really kind of much thicker. And by the time I had gotten to the hospital, it had gotten through 2 layers. when they were wheeling me into the OR is when the third one started tearing open.
Wow.
So as the religious community would say, it was your saving grace.
Yeah. There was a moment there when the doctor came in and told me what was happening to me and that I was going to be transported over to Bergen Mercy to have open heart surgery. Then she walked out and, she asked, she was looking at me like I was already dead. She was, who else do you want to call? Who else do you want me to call? This, that, and the other thing. So I gave her some people to call and
Ghostbuster.
And when she walked out, I kind of laughed to myself. I go, if there's ever a time that a miracle could happen, because there's no coming back from this. There's no way your body heals this.
Yeah, no.
There's no one in whatever chance. This is a 0 chance that your body will spontaneous. This isn't stage 4 cancer that somehow goes into remission because your body figures out how to kill it.
Yeah. This is a
you're going to die.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Here you go. Here's your moment to shine if you're there. Obviously,
get to the end. Did you live or what?
That's for all the ones I missed.
Come on, man! I can only drink so fast.
Speed it up.
Oh, jeez.
It's a great
guy. I'm just gonna chug this whole bottle.
My wife for Valentine's Day got me a little crystal heart.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Well,
I'm glad everything worked out.
She ripped that out of a crystal person, or
yeah. Yep.
Is that where crystal skulls come from?
Yes.
That's where crystal skulls.
Yeah,
you mean these things?
obviously.
Yes, the Mitchell Hedges skull came out from a guy named Mitchell and Hedges.
He was a crystal person?
Yes.
He was doing crystal meth.
I love the telling of the story of the Mitchell Hedges skull, just because it changes so much from the first to the 50th telling of how she started the lie, and then it changed every little bit every time she told it. It was great. But yeah, nope. So over the past year, I've learned a lot about genetics and a lot about heart health.
I can imagine.
Oh, I bet.
Well, glad you're here. That's a pretty amazing story.
Me too. So is my boss.
Your boss is happy too.
He reminds me. He's like, I'm glad you lived because I wouldn't want to deal with the bullshit that you deal with. All right.
Spent all that money on training, right? So.
Yeah, I've been at this company since 2013 now.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Aunt Jer, fuck Valentine's Day.
You know what I call Valentine's Day?
Every other day?
No, Independence Day.
Singles Awareness Day.
Because I don't have anyone, so it's Independence Day for me.
Oh. I see it as like if you only have one day where you're gonna share your love with a person, then
it's a silly holiday. Every day should be Valentine's Day if you're in a relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a Hallmark scam.
But you can't capitalize on every single day. You have to make a special day for it so Hallmark can get their end of year quarter sales up.
You know what the 2 biggest flower delivery days of the year are?
Mother's Day and Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Because girls are the only ones
Memorial Day would be too.
I like flowers.
This is my point.
I love taking photos.
Sarcasm.
I love taking photos of flowers.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 plant apps actually that I can do that with. Plant Snap is one of them. So it's like Snapchat for plants.
Wait, so you need a flower app in order to take photos of flowers?
No. That way I can look up information on them.
Oh,
I got you. Okay.
Are the flowers allowed to be nude?
Flowers can be nude all they want.
Okay.
But it's like if I see, that's pretty, I don't know which one that is, and I can take a picture of it, and it goes into and it tells you exactly what it is.
Cool.
And the other one I have,
does it work on trees?
Yes, it works on any plants at all. The other one I have, which is my favorite one, is an app called Leafly. which will tell you about any strain of marijuana that you like. Do you want to know about it? Why
Hence
isn't
the
my
name
fucking phone? Oh, you know why? Because I'm on the neighbor's fucking Wi-Fi and it's super slow. Neighbor being my friend that lives in the building. So when I'm over there, I'm like, dude, give me your Wi-Fi. He's like,
Oh, what the hell happened
give me
there?
your fucking Wi-Fi.
That's fine.
He's like, okay. Now I got it. Now I got it. Something went wrong. Yeah, I was on the wrong Wi-Fi.
Oh, that comment at the very end. Our space maps must be wrong. We followed genetics, but ended up in Detroit.
Okay, so who wants to make fun of Zach now since he's gone?
Okay, Mikey. That's exactly what Mikey would say. Are you Mikey?
No, he literally said that on his way out, but I figured you couldn't hear it. It'd be funny.
Otangelo, Mr. Spock is a fictional character. The rest of them are real. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a real guy.
I think he means
Leonard
Dr.
Nimoy-
Spock.
Was Leonard Nimoy a practicing Jew or was he a secular Jew?
He was a secular Jew. Neil deGrasse Tyson does not believe in deities. Neither Bill Gates, I'm not sure. David Attenborough, I couldn't tell you. Bill Nye does
Attenborough
not.
does not.
He does not? Okay. And Bill Nye doesn't either. They're secular.
But you know what they all say? If you
What?
provide evidence, we
They'll
will
believe.
change our minds.
Yeah, of course.
And
Actual evidence. Not
all we ask.
Yes.
I think on Cosmos, Neil deGrasse Tyson actually said the phrase about you can't prove a negative or you can't disprove that a God exists, but until there's evidence,
Yeah.
there's no reason.
We can't
I
prove or
like
disprove.
deGrasse Tyson's comment on people wanting to rename the calendaring system away from the way the monks did it. And he was like, no, I don't care if they were religious or not. They
Yeah, I
figured out how the leap years worked and they redid the calendar. So give them credit. I don't know why we're trying to take away what what brilliance.
He's the video. You're referring to a video, I'm assuming. Okay, so it's the video what they have to say. Genetics do not lead to God. No, they don't. But anyway,
So
I'm not going to show a video here. They don't play well through StreamYard. I'll check it out myself. But
I come
I'll
from
check
a
it out.
fundamentalist family, so my mom was going off on transphobia the other day about how God doesn't make mistakes. To which I really wanted to reply, really? I got a
well, he must because we get circumcised, right? If you're religious. Right?
Well, there's not only that, but I have a mechanical fucking heart valve.
Yeah,
Right?
that's it.
If God
No, that was
made mistakes,
intentional. Just
then I
God
wouldn't be a
fucking with you.
ginger.
What's that? What's that?
I said if God didn't make mistakes, then I wouldn't be a ginger.
Well, you just don't have a soul.
Now,
Neither
I have
do the rest of
3
it.
ginger nieces and a ginger nephew. You'd be nice.
We're inevitably going to have gingers as kids.
Mr. Spock
Because
gave
her
horrible
dad's a
directions.
ginger.
We're all in Vulcan. We ended up
My
in
dad's
some
a
dude's
ginger.
pon far. Oh man! If you can give me a link for that, Tesla, I'll check it out.
We'll dissect it and then we'll look at it and then we'll put it into context and then you'll see like what they said around what they say in the video and you'll probably
There's so many videos like that where they clip little bits. Like, look at the one that Powell did. You seen Matt Powell's video?
Which one?
Check that one out. The most recent one he did.
Oh,
Where he's
no.
talking different. He was on different atheist shows and stuff, and he was talking to them. And he clips out all the stuff and he patches it together and makes it. It's silly. Check it out. It's funny.
Are we talking about
Look like he's the
Scantel?
one that won.
Here's an atheist that now professes God. Well, why is he wearing a different shirt with each word he says?
Yeah. All right. Let me see what I can do here.
So you guys were talking about taking pictures of flowers and plants. I took a picture of this one out in my front yard.
Nice.
Is that a murder hornet? No.
That's not
It's
a
bee-
murder hornet.
It's bees copulating.
Bees making So they're doing a little bit of the birds and the bees, are they?
Oh, that queen was moving on.
Getting that groove on.
Gross story.
He got a
but-
group
Do you want
text.
to hear a gross story?
Probably. Do you want to hear a gross story?
Always.
Always. Okay. So back when I was like 12 or 13, my grandma ran a daycare, and she did this thing where she would have us come up and sort of like run her daycare for a week, and it was sort of time with grandma, except it really wasn't time with grandma. It was taking care of the kids. It was free daycare. Anyways, so my cousin was there one day, and so she decided she was just going to be running around and having some fun, and then she found 2 flies copulating, and so she picked them up and pulled them apart in front of me.
What?
I haven't thought about that until you, Dave, showed me that photo. Thank you for that. Thank you.
I do what I can. Why would you interfere with nature?
Okay. Dave, can I show the promo?
I mean,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
did
yeah.
you do when you were 8?
It's yours now.
So Dave made me, as I was explaining earlier, the champ thing, but it's a kind of a spoof of that called Punchy, and he made me a little channel promo.
Punchy existed before the champ came out.
Okay,
but,
sure.
You know,
I don't know these things, man. You got to tell me these things.
It was something I couldn't do for the longest time because, hey, everybody, it's me, the champ. You know.
Yeah, right.
Then everybody thought I was copying him.
I got you. Okay. Oh, so the story is it was before the champ. Now I got you.
It was long before.
All right. Here's the promo that Dave made for me. It's not too long, so hang tight. I'll play it right now.
What's up? It's me, Punchy. Just got off the graveyard shift and had a minute to tell you about my buddy Neil. Good guy, tough guy, hell of a puncher. He's put more people on their backs than a Texas ice storm.
Whoa, too soon, Punchy.
You can catch Neil the 604 Atheist on YouTube every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific with his guests and their decomposition. Oh, deconstruct. Oh, come on. What does this say? Deconversion stories. Just ring the bell. Let's get the show started.
That's great. That's the best part. So that's kind of what the champ sort of thing is like, but apparently Dave here thought of it first before
the champ was kind of a different premise because he would always say something that would make him snap. Yeah. So he's talking to a guy and he goes, you know what? Neil tells me he's going down the liquor control board. I said, what?
I said, pardon?
Pardon? I lose it. Head fake him with a 6-pack of Molson. The Rube goes for it. I hit him with a flurry of lefts down. He goes like a ton of bricks. And I say, hey, is that enough liquor control board for you?
Yeah, you kind of got to be there. The guys, it was Bro Jake that used to do his voice, right?
I don't think it was Bro Jake, but it was on CFMI.
Okay, because I used to work with. There was actually, according to a guy I used to work with, this is what he tells me, because he used to do the voice, and you'd swear it was him. He said there's actually a few of us that do the voice work for the champ show, so there's probably multiple people. But yeah, and he used to do that while we were right in the middle of our shift, and all of a sudden you hear the snap, lose it from across the room, right? And everyone just starts laughing. But so apparently there were a few guys that did the voice, and because maybe the regular guy that started it wasn't always around for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So is CFMI a Canadian thing?
CFMI is a radio station.
Rock 101 it's called now. Yeah.
Yeah, Rock 101, yeah.
All right. I'll avoid making fun of on a Canadian show.
What's that?
I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, I said I'll avoid making fun of Canada while on a Canadian show.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. We get called
I was being an
Canadian
ass.
on every other channel.
Every call letter in the United States starts with K or W, so
Yeah.
that's why radio stations we were like, see what?
Yeah,
Well,
right.
see Canada, right? We
Yeah,
have
but it's-
Fox,
but it- and it's like-
Sea Isle, and
Whether it starts with a K or a W depends upon where you sit in relation to the Mississippi River.
something
Oh.
like that.
I thought it had to do with broadcast strength.
Mm-mm.
That explains why I knew both of them, because I live on the Mississippi. I can't talk apparently. I live on the Mississippi. Yeah, exactly.
You live
That's
in
my
what?
language actually. We call it
Yo, I'm gonna
She's been trying to learn it. Not working out.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, Jen.
So you live in what, Wisconsin, Minnesota?
Yeah.
Both.
Okay. I have family that lives in La Crosse.
You'd think W would be west.
Yeah, you'd think. Yeah, we I grew up in Bay City, Wisconsin, which was right across the river from Red Wing, Minnesota. And so I worked in Minnesota. I slept in Wisconsin and went to school in Wisconsin, but really half of my life was in both places. All of my friends were from Minnesota because I hated all the people that I went to high school with. And then yeah, so that's how it ended up.
So you know,
are you up by
Murder's Head
Minneapolis
Steel?
then?
Really close. Yeah, we're about 40 minutes away from 40 minutes away from Minneapolis, about
Okay.
30 minutes away from St. Paul.
Okay. Yeah, my family lives down in La Crosse, so down on
Okay,
the
yeah.
very south end.
Been there a few times.
Yep.
It's not as cold as Canada.
Don't you know? It
Where
is bad there. Oh, La Crosse is also the home of the world's largest
sweet,
pack.
sweet. Can it for a second. We don't do the don't you know.
In Wisconsin, they do.
Yeah, but they're not in Canada.
Wasn't talking about Canada. I was talking about my sister.
Oh,
The way she talks.
never mind then. Just let me mute myself.
Wisconsin accent is absolutely terrible. I prefer the Canadian accent to the Wisconsin accent.
Wait, Canadians have accents?
Oh, no,
Non-BC
sorry.
people
I
do.
apologize. You are the original.
No, there were lots of Canadians before me. Like my dad, for example.
Yeah,
But
that's
actually-
that dad joke. Their dad.
My dad was actually dual citizen. He lived in Florida and Canada. Like he lived in Florida for half his life, and he was Canadian as well.
I'm really sorry.
So- Yeah.
I know, right?
You know why I cry when I think about that? It's because he had a 1957 Chevy Bel Air two-door hardtop, factory colors, which was teal and white, that he was saving for his firstborn son, which would have been me, until his mother, my grandmother, made him sell it before they moved up to Montreal.
Oh,
Wow. So it sounds like the
Blasphemy.
car was the only good thing about it.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, now, here's the weird thing. I was actually
Oh,
adopted.
no.
No, here's the weird thing. I was adopted. And I was brought home about when I was 10 days old, but I found they found me actually, my biological family. And here's the weird thing. I was conceived in the back seat of a 1957 Chevy two-door Bel Air hardtop, factory colors.
Well, fuck.
Literally.
So I feel like your destiny is to be around one of those vehicles. You will end up with
Yeah.
one day.
Oh, I've been to car shows and rubbed myself all over them.
Yo,
No, I mean you will own one. You'll own one day. Watch.
if you win the lottery, you have to, like, it's destiny.
There's no such thing as destiny, but yeah, I'll probably buy one.
I use destiny. No, hold on. I use destiny in a poetic, romantic way. I don't use it as in like a literal way.
He might have been.
I'm pretty
he
sure I
probably was.
So,
No,
so
I've
I
already-
learned why Florida Man exists, and there's actually a good reason. And it's
Can I
Florida,
say, because I live in Florida, can I explain this?
the privacy.
How do you know?
Yeah,
how do you know
it's
what
not-
Sweet's going to say?
because I know the reason why Florida Man exists.
Because
It's
his
not that-
parents had sex. That's why he exists.
No. So the meme exists purely because in Florida, if you do a crime, it is cataloged and made public. Y'all have crazy people in your states too. It's not that it's just Florida acting weird. It's just that
Public.
ours is public and like it's Florida, so there are a lot of nut jobs here.
But Jen, there is a difference between peeing in your own bathroom and peeing in public. and crimes, the fact that everything's public in Florida.
You can get it all over more people in public.
You know, the whole thing about the headline Florida Man and followed by insane thing that you never thought would happen has been replaced in the last 3 months with meanwhile in Texas.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
Speaking of Texas, has anyone heard from Russ yet?
That's what somebody had mentioned that earlier in the chat, and I popped that up there. I have not, and I'm actually kind of concerned. Yeah, nobody's heard from him in the past week or so.
It's been since the 13th since he's posted on Twitter.
I hope he's all right.
Because I sent out a Twitter message 3 or 4 days ago. Like, anybody heard from the dude? Because it's kind of cold down there. But yeah,
I'm sure he'll be fine.
I didn't know if he packed up his books and started building a shelter somewhere, or because he's got all that survival gear.
That's true. It's true. He's like a borderline prepper.
I wonder if what if he just made an igloo, and that's where he is.
And now he's stuck in it. Because remember,
it's 70 degrees where he lives now.
Oh, by the way, so y'all know how those crazy ass people are filming themselves putting snowballs over fire and why is it not melting? Right?
They don't understand how it works, dude. That's what
I hate those people. I'm Floridian and I know how snow works. How does that work?
Oh, you know how snow works?
In this very instance, I know how it works. The water that melts from the ice crystals just gets absorbed back into the pockets of air of the rest of a snowball. At a certain point, it will eventually just become slush.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. Yeah, holding it over an open flame, a little tea candle flame.
Yeah,
ain't gonna do shit.
No.
Yeah, snow is an amazing insulator.
Yep.
There's a reason why igloos exist.
That's right.
Yeah, well, it's also the reason why elementary schools, they just pile the snow up against the building. Because
yeah, I gotta go, you guys. But thank you for having me on, Neil. I appreciate it. You guys are all
always a pleasure.
Peace out, B.
Nice meeting you, Ellie and Zach.
Always a pleasure, my favorite.
Take care, B. We'll see you soon.
That's right, Neil. Peace out, guys.
See ya.
Maybe what time is it?
Well, I'm gonna start to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah, you had a.
Oh, are we keeping you up, Ellie?
No.
They're 2 hours ahead, right?
That's true.
Yeah, it's
still only
10
10
o'clock here.
We're usually up to 1 or 2, but it depends. We've had a couple terrible nights of sleep, so yeah.
Oh, well, go get some sleep, you guys. You don't have to stick around here.
Neil, it sounds like he's actually volunteering to fill in for Mikey when he can't make it. Up till 1.
I am if you want. Yeah.
Let me just stroke my beard and ponder for a moment.
I was one of those people who, when in the church, I always wanted to do things, and then when I stopped going to church, I could no longer be that person.
Oh,
maybe I don't know.
The church are like, nothing works here anymore.
He couldn't work at the church, so he started making music and started building epoxy tables and started doing all this other shit. So.
I have too many hobbies. Don't beat me.
There's no such thing as too many hobbies.
No, there is. When you can't
yeah.
choose which one you're gonna do.
Or
there's some nights where I'm just like, or actually, there's some months where I do absolutely nothing because I can't choose which one I want to do. It's really bad.
Dog just was passing through to take a leak on the fire hydrant nearby and then head out.
Chasing a few of those tons of mice away.
What?
I said chase the dog? Chasing a few of those tons of mice away.
Chasing the tons of mice away? No, it's not a 45-minute warning. I haven't even taken a look at the merch shit that Mikey's got. You were helping him with that, were you, Dave?
Me?
Yeah, was it you that was helping him?
Nope.
Some of that stuff? Oh, okay. I can't remember who it was.
No.
I'm old and my brain doesn't work properly anymore.
It's all that cold Canadian beer. Speaking of which.
Who the fuck drinks warm Canadian beer? What's wrong with you?
Maybe some crazy German.
Mike says we are Legion.
I can imagine tons of mice actually being like the guy, the machine god at the end of the Matrix with all the, buzzing things. That is just mice, crawling up and forming a humanoid.
Yeah. No, you know what tons of mice is? He's like Leviathan from Hellraiser, just like a floating cube of mice.
Oh, he's Million Ants. He's just
Million Ants. Yeah.
Million Ants.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Nope. See, I was right. Tons of mice.
I really, really want a giant mouse made up of mice in D&D.
Really? Was I even close? Tons of mice?
Probably not, dude. Probably not.
No, it was me. just to tick you off, Jen.
I'm so offended. You can't see it on my face. Maybe you can see it in my eyes, but I am so offended.
No,
okay.
It's really hard to tell.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Then be offended.
Should I
look deep into my cold gray eyes, you bastard?
What is that a reference to? I feel like
I would show you my eyes like that too, but then you would just see.
Christ, Jen is burning a hole in my wall.
It's never ends.
That's funny.
So, whoever said something about Legion, we are Legion in the chat. When I first sort of moved over to being an atheist, one of the things that I thought sort of in the beginning were like, shit, now there's a ton of people in this world who think that I'm possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, this is sort of a sad thought. Back when my, I guess this goes to show how indoctrinated I was as a human being, but my brother wasn't necessarily stable as a person, but was also never given the opportunity to get the help that he really needed, which is probably one of the reasons why I was really driven towards starting a path towards psychology in the end. But I actually thought that he was possessed at many different points in his life and the experiences that I had with him. And then when I deconverted, I actually looked back at myself and I'm thinking, holy shit, I was a terrible person.
Oh, yeah. I studied to be a minister in college, and I was having trouble with anxiety and a few other things. And their definition of mental help was you don't have strong enough faith.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's so terrible. It dehumanizes people.
Recently, I was in a Twitter argument with someone, and they told me to pray away my bipolar disorder. I was like, honey, what?
Good luck.
That fundamentally just doesn't make sense. Because if I pray for it, well, clearly it was God's intention for me to have bipolar depression, right? So
because he's perfect, because he doesn't make mistakes.
Remember what my mom said, God doesn't make mistakes.
But God has a plan.
I'm trying to get away from the gendering of the God thing.
God has a plan, right? So how is me praying to God gonna magically dissipate my goddamn bipolar disorder if he's the one who gave it to me and this is all in his infinite wisdom? It just doesn't, it doesn't add up. These people will say you need stronger faith in order to be free of all illnesses, and if you walk with Jesus, you walk with the armor of God, or whatever the fuck they say. It leads to anti-vaxxers, right? this kind of train of thought of like, hold on, I lost my
Science
train
denial.
of thought.
Yeah.
Science
I
denial,
lost my train
realism
of thought.
denial, life
What's that?
denial.
What's that mindset within the
denial.
church that when someone leaves the church, it's like, ooh, what's wrong with them?
Yeah.
You know, that's the
Everything.
initiation of reaction, right?
Yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, it's an abusive spouse.
Yep.
It's it's I have a crazy ex.
Aunt Jer, this is a message to you. Do my dark bidding.
As my wife once told me, I dated a guy who I asked about his dating experience, and every single one that he talked about said she was crazy, and I went, yeah, I think probably it's not them, it might be you.
All right, folks.
I think the church could learn a lot from that.
That created us.
Well, if we were created in his image, then he's definitely not circumcised. So why do we have to be?
Good point.
Does he have a belly button? Why are all the pictures of Adam and Eve?
2,000 foreskins for.
Hang on, hold on. What? I don't even know where you're going with that. But why do the pictures of Adam and Eve? Why do they have belly buttons?
Right.
They have all the
No,
belly buttons.
didn't God demand 2,000 foreskins as a payment from the Phoenicians or the Philistines or?
Oh, I
Probably.
maybe.
Actually, that
There's
does
some
sound
line in the
vaguely
Bible.
familiar.
Why am I getting echoes again, guys?
It's not me. It's Swede.
You're the last one that left.
What?
I didn't leave. I just went to the washroom. I was here.
It's always Swede.
I
It's
could hear
probably
you.
the way
guys.
that you put. It's probably the way you put your headphones on. There's got to be a sound
maybe.
leak in there somewhere.
Let me try something new here.
That'll work.
Like Geordie
That's probably
LaForge
better.
now.
That's
There we go.
better.
Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Battlestar Galactica shit.
Yeah, there you
Wait, what is Battlestar Galactica based off of? Was it Mormonism? No, Mormonism. I'm pretty sure that it was
Yeah.
Mormonism. Yeah.
That's what I heard. I never talked to the writer, but
There we go.
rumor has it.
I'm pretty
What,
sure Jimmy
Mormon?
Snow said something about that. I don't know.
Jimmy. Well, he's an ex-Mormon, and I've been
He is
trying to
ex-Mormon,
get fucking bastard. I've been trying to get him on the show for like years now, as I know.
You should try to go on his show.
Yeah.
No, he won't. He won't have me on.
Why not?
I don't know. He won't have.
Are
me
you not Mormon enough?
on. I'm not Mormon.
Are you not ex-Mormon enough?
Randolph. Randolph.
Why not?
First of all, how's it going? Welcome, and we got to talk.
Randolph, did you get locked out of the house again?
Yeah, you got locked to that. Right, Adam.
Neil's pissed at you. He's been complaining about you all night.
Oh boy. Okay, what's going on?
No, I haven't.
Let's get this resolved.
No. This is something we will do. We'll talk on the phone or something. Because I got to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Oh, it's that bad.
No, it's
No.
not bad. But we just need to talk about something.
Sure.
The first rule of Blood Club is you tell everyone about Blood Club.
Right.
Including the
The
vampire.
first rule of necrophilia.
No, it's Blood Donor Club.
I wonder if vampires can donate more blood than regular people.
No,
No.
Dave, I fully knew what you were talking about. I'm talking about my thing.
Oh, okay.
My thing.
All right, everybody shut up.
When Randolph gets locked out of the house, he just builds a new one.
No. Okay, it just builds a new house. Is that what it said? What was the rest of that?
It says whenever Randolph gets locked out of the house, he just builds a new one.
Either that or he just digs a hole underneath so he can pop up in the inside.
He tunnels his way in from the basement.
Yeah, there was the marijuana tunnel that was built between Canada and the U.S. a while ago. That's what I'm starting to think of, building holes under the house. What was interesting about that is when the police found it, they shut it down and they filled it up with cement. And I was thinking at the time, before they did that, why don't they bolster it up, turn it into a museum that could pay for itself? Tourists could come and walk through the tunnel. They could, one day it could be for the U.S. to come all the way to Canada and back, and the other one could be, the next day, from Canada to the U.S. and back, and they could have all kinds of history about marijuana in that cave, and little rooms that go off on the side. They could do all kinds of wonderful stuff with that. Turn it into a museum. Well, nope, they got to fill it with cement because politicians are too black and white.
I'm pretty sure that neither of the ones they found from, one from Aldergrove at Zero Avenue, and I forget where the other one was, but I'm pretty sure those weren't built to code.
Yo, Dog has a point. Randolph, how you walk through walls?
Walking through walls. Okay. Oh, okay. Now, that's starting to get into our maple syrup secrets, isn't it, Neil? We gotta keep that stuff quiet. Somebody's been leaking the maple syrup secrets.
Well, what happens in the Maple Syrup Club stays in the Maple Syrup Club. Is this what's happening?
Yeah. Yo, I've solved the case.
Are you excluding everybody outside of the Maple Syrup Club?
Yeah. You know, I look at those maple trees and I go, yeah, I tap that.
Randolph.
Neil, that's very naughty.
Oh, there's lots of Canadians tapping maple trees every day.
Yeah,
perverts. It's why Canada owns 90 to 95%. And it's why Canada owns 90 to 95% of the worldwide maple market.
The Canadian branch is very strong.
This just in, 98% of the statistics are completely made up on the spot.
Including that one.
So,
Neil, this is why we don't know anything.
That's the right answer. If there was a marijuana tunnel that got turned into a museum, how many people would want to go and pay to go through that, walk through that, and see all that? I would.
As long as there's marijuana. Then yeah.
Hang on.
I don't think they'd be able to get away from that.
If the tour comes with gummies, then count me in.
Oh yeah.
Man, I haven't had gummies in a while. And I used to get them all the time, but I can't get a hold of the guy that supplies them for me.
Well, when you get a hold of him, could you please shoot me his number?
You don't live in Canada.
I know this is a terrible thing. Don't remind me.
Where the hell did I put it?
Fuck you,
Let's just
Damn
say
it!
we're moving to Colorado for more than one reason.
Maybe we could afford it.
Okay.
Check the maple syrup safe. Maybe it's in there.
The syrup safe.
You weren't supposed to say anything about that.
Okay, now use your imagination, kids. It's time for imagination corner time.
Yeah, I didn't say where the key was.
Right. Pretend this is a tunnel. There's your marijuana tunnel right there.
Nice. Well done, Neil. Well done.
I thought
Great
you were
improvisation there.
I thought you were going to jam a joint in a straw.
Oh, shit. I could totally do that, too.
Wait. Randolph just go through the walls?
Fuck, what props don't I have? That's kind of what I'm saying.
Everything's within arm's reach of Neil.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil, can I do a satirical news segment?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Hold on. I know it's not. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for.
I'm sweeping.
Okay. Great. Sweep away. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hang on a second here.
Okay, so first off, for reasons, I'm just going to say this is a joke. This is not like a real conspiracy. So we think we know what happened January 6th at the Capitol riot. But could it all be a hoax perpetrated by one cyber hacker? We have a message from the cyber hacker that said, Joe Biden made me did it. And at the same time, I really think that Obama wasn't that bad. We are just getting word that actually Mitch McConnell is telling us that it was all perpetrated by one lone citizen, Rudy Giuliani's cousin.
Second cousin.
It's all the same, man. If you, come on. If
the Giuliani family tree is just a branch.
Wait, isn't all of Rudy Giuliani's family just Rudy Giuliani?
Yeah. He was keynote speaker at one of the conferences that I for industry trade association that I sat on the board for. The worst fucking speaker in the world. All he did was disparage women for like an hour straight, to the point where all the women in the audience got up and walked out, and he was even remarking on them as they were walking out. It was the most absolute. Yeah, he's complete piece of fucking trash.
Wasn't he the governor of some state?
He was the mayor of New York City when 9/11 happened.
Yeah, that thing, the thing that
he was America's mayor. You know, he could do no wrong for like
back then
5 years, and then he started being a complete fucking tard.
So
that's why him and Trump are besties.
Well, that, and you know, he was lead prosecutor for the John Gotti stuff, and so he's also known as the district attorney for New York City or the Southern District that cleaned up Times Square and did all that, and then he also instituted massive overreaching stop and frisk rules to cut down the number of crimes, black people, within New York City, especially south of Central Park, which is where all the money is made. But fuck Harlem, because fuck Harlem.
Because he's the best.
I can go into this for like 2 hours, because our firm has done quite a bit of investing in northern New York City on Manhattan Island, and just hearing the story of how things progressed from Giuliani to today, and how after he left and no longer had anything to do with it after about, I don't know, it was 2005 or so, how everything's gotten so much better now that he's gone. Especially for minorities.
Isn't it weird how we as humans, whenever we have a tragic thing happen, whoever is in power that takes care of it, we just sort of attach ourselves to them as a culture?
Well, yeah.
But then we don't examine it until later on, and then we're like, oh, holy fuck, we're terrible people.
King George the First, George H. Walker Bush, had a 92% approval rating during Desert Shield or Desert Storm.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing that he lost that election that next year, because in 1991, when we invaded Kuwait to kick out the Iraqis, he had a 92. No president has a 92% approval.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Trump did, obviously.
And everyone
knows,
because he raised taxes to fund a war, because heaven forbid you do that. Anyway, yeah, rant over.
You can keep ranting. These are my favorite rants.
No, stop it. Enough.
If you want to hear some good rants, this magazine will do it for you.
It's too shiny.
Yeah, bro, we can't see it.
Yeah, sure you can. It just shows up on mine. Jacobin. Jacobin.
Oh yeah, you talked about that with me before. I'll check it out eventually.
I'll check it out too.
I really don't know how to read. Like,
if you're a socialist, it's the magazine for you.
Jen, you typed your name in there. You know how to read.
No, I act like I know how to read. I'm just like pattern recognition, It's not actual reading.
Well, isn't all reading technically pattern recognition?
Yeah, but I have nothing to associate that with. Usually I just speak in goos and gahs and ooga.
So you're really good at Dark Souls? Because that's
sometimes I say mama, but that's like, once in a while.
Yeah.
I have a question for people of New York. When Rudy Giuliani refused the money from Saudi Arabia to help
it's not funny
9/11,
anymore.
what was when people raised the when they Saudi Arabia offered the $1 million and Rudy Giuliani refused it? What were your thoughts on that?
I don't think any of us here are from New York.
Oh, okay. What are Americans' thoughts on that?
I don't care.
I was too young.
I guess the thing around it was that $1 million had an attachment to it that people didn't like, and I think there was a condition of what that money had to be used for. And I'm not sure, so I'm not going to get into it. But I think there was some strings attached that people didn't like.
Yeah, because I remember hearing in the news that it was refused, but there was no talk of any conditions. So that's interesting. So that makes sense now.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with the strings attached, and I don't remember what they were, and I don't really want to get try and speculate. But
no problem. That sounds very Saudi Arabic to me. They're like that.
Sounds every sovereign nation does it. I mean, it's.
Yeah, well, it was put up as Saudi Arabia generously donating $1 million to help with recovery from 9/11, and the mayor refused it, and people are like, "Whoa, why? What happened?" And so it was really left unclear by the media, unfortunately.
Saudi Arabia funds 50% of every presidential library for every president the United States has.
Wow! Holy cow! Huh.
I didn't know that.
I had no idea. I know that they've said they put Bibles into the prisons for free. There's not Bibles, Qurans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, the Gideons of the world.
Well, of the prison world, anyway.
Yeah.
See you, dog.
Bye, dog.
So it's not going to be funny anymore because I was trying to do this earlier, but you guys are going on about fucking Giuliani. So, but I just want to show this for Dave. So there you go. Doobie and a straw right there.
Oh wow.
That's the way us pot smokers can look sophisticated.
Miss Hepburn, can you
Breakfast Club type of thing?
Fuck no, he's trying to be Audrey Hepburn.
Neil the Breakfast Club.
Is that like one of his like
breakfast at Neil's?
Is that like one of his like turn of a century like fucking cigarette holders?
That's not turn of the century. It's 1950s.
No, it's not.
It's 50s. Yeah,
1950s. Thank you.
Still buy them.
Actually, yeah, I've never seen them though. Like I'm sure if I search online for them, I could find them, but like I've never seen them.
Better, but yeah.
Yeah. You'll see him in the 50s and 60s movies. Audrey Hepburn always had one.
Yep, the super long.
Oh, that's right, because it's like all of the smoking commercials in the 50s would use them.
Yeah, her most famous picture is the one with the black dress and the pearl necklace and the 15-foot cigarette holder.
So I got my undergrad as journalism, and then of course America happened. Yay! Anyway,
I miss undergrads.
We spent a lot of time looking at commercials and in the media just to kind of better understand how people were communicating to each other or people were communicating to the masses. And we looked at dozens upon dozens of cigarette commercials, and almost all of them used the cigarette as a symbol for a dick.
A phallic symbol.
Ooh.
That's how they advertised cigarettes.
Cigarette goes through hole.
If you
not the one you think of.
Back in the probably 50s, maybe early 60s, they used to use children's cartoons to advertise cigarettes.
Yeah,
if you go online,
a guy would pop up and just be like, "Smoke."
Well, no. Right, but if you go, you can see the online. You go like YouTube, and you can find the Flintstones with Barney and Fred hiding behind the house, having some lucky strikes and shit like that. You can find those commercials.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I just came up with a new genre of advertisements, the shock advertisements.
That's
And no, like to the extreme. And fuck, I just had like my first one in my mind, and now it's gone.
No, the smoking
No, the marijuana took it away.
The smoking
Marijuana stole my brain.
No, it was so perfect. It was so grim and dark. Oh my god! I hope it comes back.
It'll come back to you.
Wait, Neil, zoom in on Randolph.
Right.
What's he doing?
Because they're interested in citing.
You want to see what he's doing?
This is the Randolph show.
The Randolph. So I'm going to be putting maple syrup in the crack of the wall here in a moment. Because we need to seal it up Canadian style. So
that's funny. He never puts maple syrup in my crack.
Well, you maple nicely.
Oh,
Maple
Neil.
syrup is amazing. I always, whenever I brew beer, I always use maple syrup as the final carbonation before I bottle it.
Final carbonation.
I have too many hobbies.
Look at Neil's crack. Neil's crack is amazing. Give it a lick.
It tastes like raisins. Wait, hold on. I need to look up the full lyrics so we can parody it.
No.
No, please don't. No.
No, I've met Neil. Please don't.
They spoofed that song.
Look at
like
Neil's
it's
crack.
crazy.
Neil's crack is amazing. Give it a look. Tastes just like raisins. Of a stroke of its mane, it turns into a plane. And
Why do you have those lyrics
I'm
memorized?
too high for this.
She doesn't.
do you
It's
have
on
those
the
lyrics?
internet.
That was probably the best way you could have ended that, actually.
I think the words that you were looking for the end there were "then you're all grazing."
Wait, Grayson.
And then turns back
Grayson.
again when you tug on
Like-
its
like
winky. Ooh, that's dirty. Do you think so? Well, I better not show you how a lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet, sweet lemonade. Yeah.
Stop
I finished the song.
What do you like, Cartman when he gets sailing away or something? Come
I'm a pro. I'm a pro. That's why.
And
Yo,
with
I'm
that,
on that
we
next
should
level.
probably go.
And on that note, well, we are closing up on the. We are closing up on a couple hours here. It's 1:57. We've been live for 1 hour, 57 minutes, and 36, 37, 38, 39. Sorry, for almost 2 hours. So once again, Ellie, thank you so much for being the guest tonight. It was great having you on the show. And Zach, it was good to have you jump in with her for the after party, man. That was awesome.
For sure.
You didn't have to be a creepy guy in the chat anymore. You could just come in here and be a creepy guy.
I prefer to be a creepy guy.
Creepy guy live and in person.
Oh, look who just showed up in the chat.
Right? Yeah.
Yo,
Look at
Mikey, are you coming on the hotel lobby episode 5? Wink, wink. That's happening in like whenever this ends.
Be a few minutes. I got to do all my my little shout outs and stuff like that. But before I do my shout outs, what I would like you guys to do before I head out of here, because honestly, I got to get up at 4 a.m. to go to work, so I do need to get some sort of form of sleep here. What I'm going to get everyone to promote their channels or tell people where you can be found, and we're going to start with Jen here. So.
No. Start with the guest of honor. What the fuck are you doing? Mikey would never let this happen.
Well, I generally go around myself, but
no, but you always start with the. Okay, fuck it.
No, it's all right.
Okay, good.
But actually, Jen's right. I should have started with you. So, where can people find you guys?
Yeah, so I'm at Ellie_Joy_D. I'm on Twitter. And I also have a YouTube channel, EJTU.
I use the same name on Twitch, so feel free to hit me up.
There you go.
Cool.
What about you, Zach?
You can find me at, I think it's Zach_J_Davis, or Zachary, Zachary. I'm a Zach. On Twitter, or you can find me at Cabin Woodcrafts on Instagram. I completely forgot to plug that the last time I was on your show, Neil. I make epoxy shit, and that's tons of fun. And then I shill for an epoxy company down in. Oh yeah, I made this mouse pad for our bed. Anyways, yeah, you can find me there on Instagram. I make shit every once in a while and shill for an epoxy company somewhere. You can find me on YouTube at Zach right now. I'm not doing anything quite yet, but we are working on a show that's going to focus on the effects of religion on people's psychology over time, both the negatives and the positives, just to explore exactly what happens over time with religion and how it affects the brain and whatnot. No idea when that's going to happen. We're planning right now. Not really in greatest place to do that at the moment.
He likes planning at places, and obviously that's kind of not a thing at the moment. So
yeah, I work in this room. This is actually my office, and yeah, I'm kind of tired of being here.
Well, a suggestion: reach out to Shannon Q because she's all about that sort of stuff.
Yes, I love Shannon. She is great. I'd love
She's
to hear
amazing.
more from her. Yeah,
she's amazing until she poured wine all over my leather jacket. But we'll talk about that
that's
later.
fine. Shannon's still cool.
She is. She's very cool.
She is.
Thanks for having us on, Neil.
Oh, my pleasure.
Does that epoxy company make maple syrup glue?
You want me to just mute him?
That's basically what epoxy is. Yeah, it's maple syrup.
It is. It's maple syrup glue without the maple. I've licked it. Doesn't
You could
taste
put
like
maple in there.
You could. All right, now you can go, Jen.
Hi, I'm Genesis Undead, your token trans girl. So I have a new video coming out. I haven't made a video in a long time, but this one's spicy. I'm gonna be talking about the trial about the Capitol riot, right? So I'm going to be discussing how this was predictable if you looked at the warning signs, which oftentimes we hear that in the media that the FBI knew that the shooter was going to do this, or it's like same story. Also, in that video, I'm going to be talking about how hell froze over. I mean, Texas froze over. It is still in a deep freeze, and they blame the non-existent Green New Deal. So that's cool. Also on my channel, in a few moments, will be the Hotel Lobby episode 5, if any of the panelists here wish to continue talking. And what else do I got? I think that's it.
Herpes.
Oh, Nat 1 Heroes. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, if you don't like Dungeons and Dragons, give Nat 1 Heroes a follow. So on YouTube, it's Nat #1 Heroes. On Twitch, it's Nat ONE Heroes. So just remember that. Give us a follow. And on Twitter, we are Natural 1 Heroes. That is the #1 that is not spelled out. And that's all I have.
All right. Irish Swede.
Hi there. You can find me at The Irish Swede on YouTube, and please sub because I'd like to hit 100 so I can change the name.
What? Irish dickhead?
Yeah, something like that.
Captain Marzipan.
Neil's Overlord.
No. Sweet, you have to change it to Captain Marzipan.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, where I do videos about economic situations and other fun stuff about finance and all that other happy horse shit. So there's that, and then I also have an upcoming podcast with me with a guy named Tim, and we're going to call it Pancakes with Demons.
Is he known by many names?
Pancakes with Beelzebub.
Sweet, you gotta invite me on it. I have a Baphomet tattoo.
So this is all news to Mikey, so he's probably crapping his pants, but bin podcast franchise, I guess would be the best way to put it.
A franchise.
I don't know what they're trying to do, but
I don't
whatever.
know. They're all the messages in the bin podcast chat in on Twitter are gone. All of them are gone.
Why?
Anyway, I don't know. I went to post the link in the bin, like Mikey often does, and I went into the messaging, into the message chat room.
Oh, Friends of the Bin podcast?
Or whatever, the bin podcast, and none of them are there. There's nothing there.
Huh.
Unless I went into the wrong room. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you went in the wrong room because it's right here.
It was mostly tons of mice talking smack about Zartan anyway.
Oh, well, nothing new there.
Oh, but that's good content.
Yo, what happened?
Channel of Maple Syrup Fun.
Speaking of Shar Shar being so, what happened to Punchable Chicken? Also, what happened to Shartan's chicken?
I don't know. But we're moving along here. Thanks, sweet.
Anyways, guys.
You're up, Dave.
Excellent. I am Simply Secular Dave. You can find me on Twitter at Dave Secular, and have some exciting stuff on the very soon to be coming to YouTube to you. And in the meantime, I'll be here whenever Neil and his guests are doing an after show, and there's room for a Dave in the chat. So take care of yourselves, be well in COVID, and have a great week, everybody.
All right. And next up, we have Holmes on Holmes.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Randolph Richardson.
Okay, well, thank you for hosting this, Neil, and thank you to our guests for being on with us. This is really enjoyable. I'm Randolph Richardson. I'm promoting the Canadian Atheists at www.canadianatheists.ca. One of our main imperatives is to normalize atheism in Canadian society, and we hope this catches on throughout the world. I'm already noticing in the wild, the atheist wild, that there are a number of atheists who are promoting the idea of how important it is that atheism be considered as normal, because it's normal to not believe things. You can also find me on my YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/Randolf Richardson. Remember, Randolph is spelled Randolf. Also, Neil and I are going to be co-hosting the True North Talk, which is an atheism call-in program. You can find out more about us at truenorthtalk.ca. That's our website. And from there's a link to our YouTube channel. And what you're seeing here that I'm working on is the west wall for the studio. So I'm hoping to get the wall raised either this week or next week. We're getting pretty close. And once that happens, I'm going to be able to progress with the rest of the framing and build the rest of the True North Talk future studios. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, everyone.
You done babbling? Are you done babbling?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to babble. I'm sorry. I should have.
I'm totally all right. Thanks, Randolph.
The maple syrup glue might be getting to me here. Cheers.
All right. So, let's put things back. No, you don't need to see my ugly. I'm ugly. They're so fucking big. But anyway, yeah, before we go, it's my turn to do a little shilling here. So thanks to all my amazing patrons. You guys are wonderful, and you keep me inspired and wanting to keep going. Also, as Randolph said, yada, 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 call-in show, True North Talk, www.truenorthtalk.ca, and go sub to the channel, and you won't miss a beat. And the revamped and relaunched nonprofit show, product of the ACA, I am one of the hosts, along with some other great folks. And so head over to the channel there and give them a sub. And we come on at 3 p.m. Central Time between Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience on the Sundays. And the last Saturday of every month, myself and Andy, who does the Laughing in Disbelief channel, and also Seamus, who's from the Free Thought Prophets. That's it. Mute his ass again. So we get together the last Saturday of every month and make fun of shit and drink lots of beer and stuff like that. So it's called Atheist Drinking Out Loud. Head over to Laughing in Disbelief, give them a sub, and you won't miss those either. Anyways, thank you guys for
this Saturday, right, Neil?
What's that?
That is this Saturday.
It is this coming Saturday. We have a guest lined up, but I don't know who it is. But our guest for the following one is going to be X from the Utah Outcasts. So You can look for that. We were trying to get him. I was going to see if we could get him on for this weekend, but Andy had somebody scheduled, and I forgot who he said it was. But anyways, yeah, sorry about that, Randolph, but it was a little noisy when I was trying.
That's okay. Talk. That's not a problem.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's not. It's real easy. I just hit a button.
Yep, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
All right, thanks everyone in the chat for hanging out. I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks to my wonderful guest of honor tonight, Ellie, and her inferior second half. Is that how that works? Is that what it is? And Zach, let's talk. We'll get you on here too one of these days, Zach. So.
I was already.
Oh, that's right. You were too. That's right.
Bring him back.
Did it take you this whole time to remember that?
No. I remembered earlier, but no, I remember having you on, but for a brief moment of insanity and age thing.
Hey, how many of those beers did you drink? Did you say a 12-pack?
This is number 6.
Okay. We're getting
I
close.
didn't have a 12-pack. I drank 6 before, and this is the other 6.
Oh, so that's the last one.
Yeah. I pace myself so that I reach a level and I kind of just stay there.
He's a coaster.
How's back on the after party?
Well, what?
What happened to your audio?
He's saying it's
Whose audio?
Oh.
I heard them.
Oh, it blanked out for me. Sorry.
Hey, Neil, Mikey in the chat says, don't forget to mention... Oh, sorry.
Dave, don't talk over her. Please say it again.
Oh, merch. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Shush.
Have us back on the after party again.
Oh, yeah.
Come on back anytime.
Oh, yeah. You guys are always welcome. So, Mikey in the chat's going on about, tell him the merch is almost ready. Simply sick. Tell Neil about the merch thing. Yeah, I was sent a link. I haven't looked at it yet. But, anyway, I will.
Is it Skull Sperm merch?
What? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they've done. They've done stuff. I don't know. I'm going to go check it out and see what the merch is all about.
See if they're in trouble, right?
You're going to be able to get beer cozies with hashtag coins on them. You're going to get T-shirts and mouse pads. And shut up, Randolph. I'm trying to talk here. And you're going to get all kinds of cool shit. Like
custom monogram hatchets.
Yeah, you're going to get face masks with like my beard and mustache design on it or something. I don't know. Like all kinds of really neat stuff. But anyways, until then, guys, like I always say at the end of the after parties, wait, hang on. Like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Just like that. And we'll see you guys next time.